everybody. Welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. We're doing our month of January. If you've got a resolution, then a good resolution is to write a poem every day. If you've never been to 30 Days Until Done before, what we do is we have every day a prompt that's unified for a whole month. So at the end of the month, you have a complete collection, right? A small collection, but of 30 poems, but a complete collection. And this month, in honor of this book, wonderful anthology I was included in called The Poetry of Presence, which is a book about mindfulness. It's a poetry book about mindfulness. And I'm going to do mindfulness poems this month. Not poems about being mindful, but poems that will put you in the place of mindfulness, right? If you've been following us through December, we did in December as well. And so we're just continuing on with this. But now we're adding the dimension of this book. So some of these poems this month are going to be inspired by poems from this book. Some will just be mindful poems, but they'll all be about gratitude. If you don't know what mindfulness is, it's being aware of the present moment so that you're not stuck in rumination and stuck in the future or the past. And those are those things, unless you're talking about clinical depression, those are the things that cause depression, right? This rumination. Things that really don't matter. Something that happened in the past, something that might happen in the future, and you get all worked up in your mind. Mindfulness attempts to break that cycle. So it's being focused on right now so that you're not stuck here. I try to do, for example, I'll go for a while and just do a cinquain a month of observational cinquains type of poem, right? And just so at least for that time, I'm not focused on silly stuff at work or whatever else. Okay, so we're going to start out this month by taking a cue from Donna Hilbert in her, I think it's In Plowboy's Produce Market. And it's a fantastic poem from this book. You can get this online, by the way. It's a fantastic book you should buy. And in that poem, she's doing a lot there, but one of the things she's doing is simply observing somebody going through produce, right? And it's just a quick observational what is there kind of thing. What is the sensation? What is the sensualness of that moment? And that's at its base, that's what that poem is. It's about more than that, right? But that's what it is at that base. Now, that's what I want you to do today. Just for the first poem, you're gonna find some place and you're going to just observe that place, what's really there, without layering on top of it all of your fears and hopes and things that are dangerous to you. So I'm looking here, we're in Toro County Park up near Monterey, and what sorts of things am I going to observe? Well, I'll probably observe the dog, and the dog is, she's part Basenji, which means she's part hunter, and she's always sniffing, looking for something. It's really fun to watch her and figure out her logic. Or I might take a look at this. You can see this, I don't know what kind of tree this is. I think technical term, it's a big ass tree, and you can see what the branches have done. They kind of go subterranean there for it's an incredible tree. Or I could take a look at the people all around me. We're filming this right at the end of December, and people are having a weekend, and you can see them kind of just hanging out and taking pleasure in the day in themselves. Or I could take a look at these crows that are fantastic and are everywhere all around me, and are coming in and taking advantage of this place that is a food source for them. If I were going to do this, I would definitely take a look at this tree. This tree is just incredible. And I think about the kids who must spend a lot of time climbing on it. I wonder, in fact, if the arborists designed this tree in some way so that kids could climb on it. It seems almost like they must have. If they didn't, then they put these things around here so kids could take advantage of it. We're surrounded by several places for barbecuing and picnicking. And that would be my poem, right? Oh, I would have my thoughts about the kids who must have been playing here and their parents and that sort of thing. Okay, so anyway, whatever you do, when you have your poem, put it down below. And it's not there for us to criticize or do. It's just like, it's nice to see somebody else's poems. All right, I'll see you tomorrow in 30 Days Until Done.